back to the channel. 'Tis I, Dean Knight, with a very big box. It's massive, huge, very big. This is the Omega Beast Cuckoo. Oh fuck it! What's it called? Oh fuck! Right, so I just got me email up here so I can get all my facts straight. This is the Ezhobi Omega Beast Shin Godzilla Kamakura Landing solid red version. Now, most of the videos you'll see on YouTube are of the translucent version, which has that. If you've seen my Godzilla videos, in fact all of my X Plus Godzilla pieces, be they the 30cm versions or the gigantic version, which is right here beside me, they're all the translucent look. So when light hits them, they look like they're glowing from within. With this one being the solid red, it doesn't have that feature, and I chose that on purpose because I thought for a change, rather than going the translucent route with the whole glowing from within look, which is absolutely amazing every time, no doubt about it, don't get me wrong. But when I saw G Forever's video, and that's Andrew Wong, G Forever on YouTube, he's kind of like Anthony Sang from a few years back in the 1/6 scale world, where Anthony Sang was in Hong Kong and he would help collectors in the UK and other parts of Europe and stuff get Hot Toys figures more easily, and he'd go out of his way and, you know, stand in the queues, go to the post office, and he'd help collectors get their figures. And that's very much what Andrew Wong is doing and has been doing for a long time. Now, this is the first time I've used Andrew to help me get a figure from Japan, and I gotta say, man, Andrew Wong, if you're watching, you're an absolutely class gentleman, just a lovely, lovely bloke. Everybody, go check out the YouTube channel G Forever, as in Godzilla Forever, but it's called G Forever. There's also a G Forever Facebook group and probably a Instagram page as well. Just honestly check him out. And if you're a Godzilla collector and you have trouble getting hold of Godzilla stuff from Japan, I've usually gone the buy route or eBay and paid more than I kind of should have done. But honestly, man, Andrew, thank you so much for helping me get this. I mean, he barely took any money off me extra for going all around Japan, lugging this thing about, taking it to the post office, all that stuff, man. I was just blown away, and it got here from Japan in 3 days. 3 days. It's amazing. But this is the, I want to get the name right, Ezhobi Omega Beast, which is my first experience with this company. Although I believe this, you know, it's Ezhobi Omega Beast, but this one was actually made by X Plus, who are the company I usually get my stuff from. So it's a bit complicated. I'm still not as 100% sure. I think Omega Beast Ezhobi released the original ones that came with some little exclusive extras like spines and spores and stuff. Whereas the X Plus release of this figure doesn't come with the extra stuff, but I don't mind about that. So this is the Ezhobi Omega Beast Shin Godzilla Kamakura Landing solid red version. So rather than this being the translucent version with all the kind of glowing from within look like all my other Shin Godzilla 30cm and the gigantic X Plus, they all have that transparent kind of translucent look so that you can shine a light on them and they look like they're burning red from within. I could have got that with this one, but when I saw G Forever's unboxing video, he did an unboxing with his friend Heisenberg, and he had this version, the solid red, and he also had the translucent version as well. And honestly, when I saw the solid red version, because they didn't use that translucent material, it just looked sharper, more crisp, and the detail was incredible. And so that's why I thought for a change I would try the solid red rather than the translucent. But just another massive thank you and shout out to Andrew Wong for helping me get this and being so bloody, just a legendary gentleman. A real pleasure to deal with. I'll be flashing up on the screen his YouTube page, Facebook, stuff like that. Contact the guy if you want to get yourself some Godzilla stuff, because he makes it so stress-free, so easy. I didn't get a customs charge with my Shin Godzilla Gigantic X Plus translucent, the clear red version I think they call it. That was, you know, I got it for retail on Buy, but the shipping charge was massive and the customs charge for that was massive. There was no customs charge with this, and it got here in 3 days. So the guy knows what he's doing, and he just made the whole experience shockingly pleasant. There we go. Right, so I've got my scalpel, And just on the box, yeah, with this being the X Plus release of this version, usually on the Omega Beast, the original ones, there was a big picture of the figure on here. But with the X Plus version, there isn't any image, just the text here. I guess you can just see that. The box got a few little dings and knocks, but that's fine. I probably won't keep this box. I don't know where I'm going to put this. There is a Godzilla playlist on the channel, folks. I've done a playlist. I've got unboxings and reviews on every Godzilla piece I own. Let's do this. Okay, that's a big box within a box. Turn this upside down. Tip it out. There might be some editing involved because you probably don't want to watch me dicking about with all this. Oh God! Oh, come on! Are we even halfway? It's so big. That's what she said. So that's the outer box. Oh, maybe there is a picture on here. Oh God! The name of the sculptor, the artist who sculpted this piece. And his name is K.N. Lin. K.N. Lin. So, yeah, this is probably, I don't know, I think this might be my first K.N. Lin sculpt. I've got a lot of Yuji Sakai sculpts. And, yeah. The thing about my X Plus gigantic Shin Godzilla is it's in a kind of stylized kind of look. Very accurate to the film. But there isn't really a moment in the movie where I recognize that pose that the X Plus Gigantic is in. It might be in the movie, but I haven't really spotted it. I've watched Shin Godzilla many times. I love that movie. I watched some of it today when I knew this was coming. So inside here we just have lots of foam, a big foam housing. And we have instructions, some instructions there. You don't need to use a hairdryer to put the tail on or any of that stuff. It just it's a magnet system. Okay, so I'm going to turn this upside down again. Oh, hang on a minute. There is a picture. Yeah, there is a picture. Big old glorious picture. And in G Forever's unboxing, he's got the t-shirt of this. Very cool. Beautiful. Look at that. So this is what it is. It's Shin Godzilla when he first lands, comes out of the ocean and starts roaming. Hands pointing up. The pose is just that classic, just roaming Shin. You know, with the gigantic X Plus Shin Godzilla I got, he's kind of turning. It looks fantastic, but I really always wanted just that classic, just upright, you know, palms facing up, mouth closed, eyes looking down at the little ants beneath him. And now slice the bag. Good. Yes. Yes, sir. Lights. There you go. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it is so big. Oh, smells good. I'll tell you, the one thing about being like a Godzilla collector when it comes to X Plus, or I guess Easy Hobby, Omega Beast, this is my first experience with them. The thing about collecting X Plus, in my experience, is you never have to worry about it turning up with a broken this or a broken that, or things deteriorating over time. These things are tough as hell, and you can just kind of rest easy, you know, knowing that you've got something that's just, you're not going to have any problems with it. Oh, bloody hell, he is heavy. His foot's a little bit stuck in there. Get out of it. Oh, Jesus, right. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Whew. Alright, we've got some foam between the fins or blades or spikes on his back. They're massive. Wow. And of course, like I said, this is the solid red version, so it's not translucent. So this is my first time seeing a Shin Godzilla piece like this that isn't translucent. And I got to say, it is kind of speechless right now. I will do a review. This is not the review. This is just an unboxing. And I will do an outdoor natural light video, because I'll just read this message. This is when I bought it. It says, "Thank you, Dean. I look forward to checking out your channel too, and hope to see you unboxing the Omega Beast Shin Godzilla on your channel as well. You are the first owner of the Easy Hobby Omega Beast Shin Godzilla Kamakura landing solid red version to my knowledge." He says that I'm the first person to own it. I mean, to be fair, I didn't see any videos of this version on YouTube, just the translucent version. So, I mean, that might be correct. Feel free to drop photos and videos in the group when you get yours. Congrats. And that's Andrew Wong, G Forever. So he says I'm the first person, and he would know, because he knows his stuff. He deals with this thing all the time. So wow. So I will do my very best to show this off to you guys in multiple videos over the next couple of days in the best way possible. Give you outdoor natural light, indoor spooky lighting, full review, the whole thing, a comparison between this and the X Plus gigantic Shin. Just got to get all these bags off it. Alright, so I'm just going to pop you somewhere for a minute. Oh, he's big, he's heavy. He's big and he's heavy. He's beautiful. Then we got a big chunk of tail here. So the thing about Shin Godzilla, guys, is the size of his tail. That's the problem with displaying Shin Godzilla. Even in the 30cm version, the tail is just so big and long that it can be problematic. So there is the main bulk of the tail. We still got the end of the tail to go as well. But I mean, that's one of the things that makes Shin Godzilla, you know, that tail with the mysterious second head. Here it is on the end of the tail. We'll see this. It's basically got another head here that the don't even get me started, man. I wish that they had carried on with the Shin Godzilla movies and done another one. But then again, it's kind of awesome the way it ended with that mysterious kind of final shot of the tail and what was happening to the end of his tail. If you haven't seen Shin Godzilla, I won't spoil that for you, and I hope no one else does. but it's got one of the most creepy, haunting endings to any Godzilla film. But I have a displayable fin here with a little weird bit on the end and a little display base for it and a tail stand, which apparently is optional. KN Lin did say the tail should be fine without a stand. It's kind of optional, so you don't have to use it with this one, but I'll keep it out and probably use it at first. We'll see. Right, so let me get this, all this styrofoam and all this stuff out of the way, and then we'll get his tail on and we'll carry on with the unboxing and the first impressions. But first impressions are, no surprise, jaw-dropping. Amazing. I haven't really even looked at this properly yet. I mean, I'm looking at it, but you know what I mean? Like, I haven't looked at it from the front and really appreciated anything yet, but let's just get this all off here. That's easy. Wow, the arms and the hands. I am very glad that I chose the solid red. It's just nice change, you know, to not have the translucent look for once. There's literally, I'll probably splice in some footage of my other stuff, but everything else I have of Shin Godzilla is pretty much translucent, which is amazing. You know, I'd highly recommend that look, and for this as well. But just for a change, because everything I have is translucent, I decided to get these solid. But do you know what? If you didn't put the tail on, you could display this on my shelf, you know? I mean, I could have him actually on the shelf, which would be beautiful. I mean, yeah, his tail would be missing, but, you know, it means I could actually have him up there with everything else. It's heavy, it's pretty heavy, but it's not so heavy that I'd worry about it bringing down a shelf. As long as I put it on the section where the brackets are underneath, I think it would be okay. But yeah, just amazing. Yeah. Some of these spikes, like the ones kind of closer to his top of his neck, they're kind of slightly kind of bent to one side, slightly. I don't really want to mess with them. It's not bad or anything. I never remember having that with any of my X Plus stuff from the past, but it's only these two main ones here, slightly veering off to the side. I mean, they all are kind of, but I have a feeling those two in the middle are supposed to be a bit more centered. They certainly are on the X Plus Gigantic, but these two are kind of veering off that way a little bit, but that's okay. Not a massive deal. Let's get the tail on. So it's just a magnet, and I can try and get this tail on here. It's quite tight. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, pretty tight. There we go. And now we're just putting the last bit of the tail. There we go. Okay. Here he is. Wow. Holy hell. He's so big you kind of have to step away from it to really see it. I can't really... Okay. So that's the unboxing bit done. Now I'll take the camera off the tripod and just show you a little bit. But the main review is coming soon. The in-depth review with all the cool footage. Okay, now I'm just going to pan over here and let you see the Gigantic X Plus. Now that's the clear red with the translucent vinyl, so when the light hits it, it looks like it's glowing from within, and it's an incredible look. So that's the kind of tone you get with that. Whereas this, the solid red version, and there is a lot of light on him right now. God, that is incredible. There's a lot of light on him, so it's making the kind of charcoal dark skin look lighter than it really is. So I'll go handheld in a minute, but look at that. That is just incredible. I'm going to have so much fun photographing this. It's going to be a challenge because of the space and the size of him, but I am truly blown away by what I'm seeing. Let's go handheld and get close up. Okay, here we go. Let's just appreciate the amazing work on those teeth and the eye. And the skin, beautiful, absolutely stunning. Such a detailed sculpt. This must have taken Kay and Lin a long time to make. You gotta appreciate that dedication and the level of artistry and passion, you know, just incredible. Classic look, no turning, nothing, just moving forward slowly, hands raised up like a god. The giant deity, the divine punishment made flesh. Shin, my favorite Godzilla, the most raw, and one of the most tragic, really, because there is that sense when you're watching Godzilla in this movie, he's not setting out to hurt people, not like Godzilla -1 where he's definitely enjoying what he's doing. He's in constant pain in this film and constantly evolving, and the same attack never works twice on this Godzilla. He just evolves so quickly and learns to defend himself, and it's just an incredible film. Absolutely my favorite. What an incredible presence this piece has. Let's get a nice low angle here and slowly look up at him. It's just so sharp and crisp. Absolutely amazing. You know, Batman Begins in the background there, watching over. Look at that tail just going back into the distance. Here's the other side of his face. You see the eye there. See, with this solid red version, it's just a bit darker, I find. I don't know, I could be wrong, I haven't seen the translucent version in person. But in G Forever's video, where he unboxed them both and did a little side by side, this version just seemed ever so slightly sharper, almost more HD. Oh, look at that. That's friggin' nuts. Incredible. There's the fin. There's kind of fins on his back. You get one of those as a little bonus accessory and a nice little base to display it on. And it looks like an explosion. It does. It looks like a really violent explosion, like a volcano exploding and the rocks are flying out first, followed by the lava. It really does. And they are all down his back and tail. It's like, I don't know how many there are, I'd have to count them. But just one of them, when you actually get to focus on it like this, you realize the thought that went into the design of Shin Godzilla. And it is phenomenal, it's incredible. Just a really haunting, powerful, lasting image. I'll never forget the first time I saw the trailer and you got a shot of him, and first thing I noticed was those hands facing up, and I thought, wow, it's almost like a god. And then I thought, oh, he's Godzilla. But just the presence of that creature and its different forms as well while it's evolving throughout the movie, just amazing. But to see this alone in this way, I mean, that really does look like a volcano exploding. Okay, well, I'm going to save it for the review, but I mean, just look at the presence of this thing. It's absolutely incredible. Alright, well, subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon so you get notifications of my uploads. That way you won't miss out on any of the videos coming up. I'm in shock, folks. It's something else. This is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. My heart's pounding, man. It's crazy. Look at that. Okay. Well, the review will be coming soon. So, subscribe. Hit the like button for me, folks. Help more people find the channel. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you on Instagram too. I'll be putting up plenty of pictures on there at DKnight333. So make sure you check me out on there, and make sure you check out G Forever. Shout out to G Forever and Heisenberg doing their thing. Thanks for all those awesome videos, folks, and helping make those decisions, because these things ain't cheap. Alright. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.